Bookish Babes, and welcome to my book nook.
We are monsters. We give and we take.
First off, I have a memory card again. I can use my camera. Thank God. Okay, we need to have a chitty chat. We need to have a come to Jesus moment, okay? Where do I even start? Oh, by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Rainy, and I read a lot of fantasy romance, but we're gonna bypass that. This vlog is chaotic. I mean, that's not new for me, if you know me. But what I mean by that is I am in the hardest slump of my life right now. I am fighting for my little heart. I'm fighting out in these streets to get out of this slump. And it hits me every February. February is my worst month always. Like, I've read, I think, 6 books in all of February, and that's very low for me. Normally I read anywhere between like 10 to 15. So I'm struggling to finish books. I don't really finish any books except for one in this vlog, and I leave you on like cliffhangers of books that I've been reading because this is a 2-week vlog. I didn't do a vlog for Clue Part 2 or Week 2 because that was when the slump really began. And then I didn't have a lot of video content for that, but I didn't have a lot of video content for 3, and so we Mod Podged it all together. And yes, this is still not a very long vlog, and honestly, not a lot happens in this vlog. So I mind you to bear with me on this journey. I will try to update you at the end in the same outfit with all the books that I read, what I thought of the books, what I'm struggling with, like... We're just struggling hard, okay? We're struggling. But also, I am the host of the readathon, so I think that I'm allowed to be struggling because I am in charge of the readathon. And there's been a lot of stuff that has gone down that you don't even know about that I'm dealing with. Clue related and non-clue related. So... with that being said, I'm going to give myself grace, but we're going to have a little chitty chat. We're going to talk about books that I've hauled. We're going to talk about bookmarks, like stickers, all the wonderful things that make Rainy happy in this world of life. But for now, we're just going to go to wherever we were at in Clue 4 or Clue, well, I think we were on the ballroom at this point when I started. And let's see what past Rainy has to say. All right. Good morning, friends. First off, if you hear music downstairs, it's because like school is getting started for the day. Aftercare is in the auditorium. But anyway, we're finally starting this vlog. I should have started it the other day. I had a whole day of circus. Yesterday was like a relaxed day, catch up, Super Bowl, just chill day. But we have a lot to discuss, okay? First off, everybody and their mother kept thinking that I was going to drop a prompt yesterday, especially during Super Bowl. And I wanted to keep you on your toes, so we're doing it this morning. It is actually going to be dropping in about an hour from now. And I just know that this one is going to be one that's going to make people question things, but like it's really open to interpretation, friends. It's really open to interpretation, okay? I'm also going to be dropping, at this point you will have seen this already, the mid-month chaos announcement tomorrow, which is about the short book readathon over the weekend, so that'll be fun. What am I doing right now? I am currently still reading Onyx Storm for a bonus book at this point for whatever team I end up spinning for. So I'm on page 212. I think I have exactly like 310 pages left. The audiobook leaves me tomorrow at 2. So honestly, any time that I have free time today, like if I already have my lesson plans done for the day, I need to be reading this. And here's the problem, friends. I am not loving my life. I'm not loving my life. There are parts of this that I really like. And there are parts of this that I'm genuinely confused by. I will say that I probably should have immersion read this from the jump because there's just so much political stuff going on that I am lost in the sauce, and it took me a while to understand, and I'm still not fully understanding what's going on. But I just immersion read the last 5 chapters, better time with that than I have. However, I don't have time to just sit here and read 310 pages today. So it's like I just have to listen to the audio. So I'm struggling a bit. I am liking this more than I am Flame, but I feel like there's so much going on. And I feel like a lot of people have said this beautifully. When I'm in it, I do like it. But when I put it down, I have no desire to pick it back up. And so that's a problem. And my friend said you should just let the audio go and then try it again later. But the problem is the audio is not going to come back to me for like 7 or 8 weeks. And I know myself, if I don't read this book right now, I will not read it. So I need to read it. I don't want it to be one of those books that gets stuck in the Goodreads currently reading list for the whole rest of the year. I need to read it now. I just need to push through. So I'm going to keep going and hope that it picks up a lot more for me. And I know that a lot of people are live, laugh, loving, and I need to live, laugh, love this. Because if it's not a 4-star or above, I'm done with this series, friends. I'm done. Anyway, I also am about to start my Kindle book, my book 4, Room 4, which is An Ocean of Sin and Starlight by Karina Halley, which is kind of like a interconnected prequel-y standalone to A Ship of Bones and Teeth, which is one of my favorite pirate fantasy romances. So I'm interested in starting that very soon, but I need to get my lesson plans ready for the day. It is Monday after all, and get jiggy. I need to get ready to drop this prompt. So I'm going to go do all of that stuff, and I will check back with you in a bit. What are we doing today?
Going to the movie theater.
To see what?
Dogman.
Is this your first movie in theaters?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What are we going to do after?
We're going to get lunch.
Yeah! All right, let's go.
We're besties.
We are besties. That's right. Where are we going?
Mom, let's choose right there.
Oh, awesome.
I've never been to this part of town. Everyone is dressed up here, but looks so down. Lost in a room where my shadow drowns. So glad I found you there in the crowd. All I wanted was a little connection, but they only care for their own reflection. I tried to blend in, but I'll never be like them.
You know what time it is? Conversations with Rainy on the road. Shh, he acts like he's so embarrassed. Whatever. Anyway, I'm coming to you. It's overwhelming, apparently. I'm coming to you from the car. Let's have a jitty chat. First off, I forgot to even tell you that we went to go see Dogman, and it went really, really well. I'm sure I've inserted clips of our family day from that. Well, me and Linky Day. And it was just really cute. How did you think of the movie, Lincoln?
And I think in the middle it was scary, but then at the end, in the beginning, it was really nice.
Yeah.
I like at the end when like the big old house came and it like was like shooting out bolts because it was like a dance party one. They like had a dance party.
Nice. So anyway, he liked the movie. But that's not what I came on here to talk to you about. I came on here to talk to you about Miss Onyx Storm. I'm 51% in, and I'm not racing to finish the audio because I'm not really loving it. And so I figure I will finish this book. I just might not finish with the audio, and I'm gonna have to like just read it physically throughout the month. But like, I'm not itching to pick it up. I'm not live, laugh, loving it. It's not my favorite thing I've ever read. So I guess I'm just sad about that because I don't feel the magic that everybody else is feeling with this book. Like, it's just feeling all right to me, but it's so long for just feeling all right. I didn't want to have to push through like 250 more pages when there are other books that I clearly want to read more, like the book that I have to read for the ballroom, which just opened up, An Ocean of Sin and Starlight by Karina Halley, because I loved A Ship of Bones and Teeth so much, or The Favorites by Elaine Fargo, because like I'm really excited to read that because it screams Daisy Jones vibes, which I love that book. So I figured I should switch to books that I'm actually interested in, and Onyx Storm will just be in the back burner and I will finish it as I can. And am I sad about that because it was a very highly anticipated release? Yes, I am sad about it, but at the end of the day, what can you do? Not every book hits exactly the same for everyone. It's just mighty sad and aggravating, but it's fine. Anyway, we're headed to school. Today is my my easy day. I only teach for 2 hours of the school day, so that's actually really nice. I love Tuesdays and Wednesdays back to back. It's very nice. I hope the schedule stays the same for next year. I say that. My schedule has never, ever, ever been the same, ever. So it's fine. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, good morning, friends. It's Wednesday, we're in prompt 4, and I have started my book. I'm 5% into An Ocean of Sin, or Ocean of Sin and Starlight by Karina Halley. And I'm absolutely loving it, having a great time, but I wasn't expecting not to because it's literally about sirens and like vampires and all the things. Having a great time. However, I cannot be stopped. cannot be stopped reading the favorites. Can't do it. I'm 52% in now. I'm eating this up. Like, serve it on a platter with a spoon. I will be there, okay? This book is just figure skating, okay? It literally gives Carrie Soto vibes so hard because I loved Carrie Soto, even though it was so much talk about tennis. This is so much talk about ice skating. But like the drama, I feel like I'm literally watching a soap opera reading this story. And I just want to know, how does this all end? What's going to happen? And if I haven't done an explanation of this knot, it's about Katerina Shaw and Heath Rocha. And they're best friends / lovers from when they were little and become figure skating partners. And 10 years after the anniversary, I think, of them performing, of their final skate, after something tragic happened, like, she's telling their story because everyone and their mother is trying to say it, but she comes out of the dark. So she's telling the entire story, and there's like interviews with like a full cast in here and just everything. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked, line and sinker. I'm quite literally obsessed. Lane Fargo knows how to write a book that I will appreciate. Like, this is so freaking good. This is going to be a 5-star, I feel it, and it's probably going to be one of my best books of this year because I seriously I'm having a great time. I really just wish this book would never end because it's just so good. Oh, I just don't even want to stop reading it. It's so good. So good. Anyway, so I'm having a fabulous time reading that book. Thank freaking Lord. And I am trying to get grading done. I am working on reading Treble Clef with my students. This doesn't have a name, so I can show it. I'm working on Treble Clef with my students, and so I'm seeing if they can read it because we're working on Recorder right now, as you heard in my last vlog. And this student knows what they're doing, but of course, they didn't put their name. So that's not very helpful to me when grading, but it's fine. So I'm going to keep grading, get a little more work done. I have my Jurassic mug ready to start the day fresh. And we'll see where today takes us. I think I'm going to be doing some behind the scenes planning with Brittany and maybe Leandra today. But like, it's like we're going to be passing ships in the night because I don't think Leandra is available until I'm not. It's the whole thing, but we'll see what happens. What time it is. Conversations with Rainy in the road. Or, I just said it wrong. Conversations with Rainy in the car. Or, on the road. No, it's Conversations with Rainy on the road. Shh. Right?
Yes.
Okay, anyway. We're here. I have not filmed in a hot minute because we had the stomach bug hit our household. It first claimed Eloise, and then Lincoln, and then me and Aaron simultaneously, and now back to Eloise. I have not thrown up since yesterday. Lincoln has not thrown up since yesterday. Eloise threw up today, and I had to pick her up from school early, which was not ideal, but it's fine. But as of such, I just have not updated this vlog. And so I'm reading The Dagger in the Forbidden Air by Amelia J. because that is my Patreon's book club pick for January / February, and February is almost over, and I should start reading it. However, my patron, Sarah, has already finished it and gave it a 3-star. Now, the only thing that I saw her say so far was that it reads really YA, like for like YA characters, but it's not YA. And I'm 13% in and fully agree with that statement. There are a lot of things that are being said that I'm like, how old are y'all? Like, there's no way you're not teenagers. Like, the writing is just kind of cringy at times. And I mean, it reads quick enough and the story is like fine, but the male or the female narrator in the prologue, oh my gosh, I wanted to die. That character voice she was making was so obnoxious. But yeah, it's just like the writing doesn't really fit the story. And I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those stories where I don't even know what the point of the story is, if we're being honest. Like, I don't know what the plot is. I don't know what we're trying to accomplish. So
are we going to get the hairbrush?
We're going to get the memory card next. So yeah, I don't really know what the author is trying to do here, but regardless, I am running some errands with Linky right now. We went to go get some detergent at this place that makes like all organic laundry detergent, sunscreen, soaps. So I just buy my detergents from there because they smell really good and they're made right in front of me. So I just bought a new one called Tropical Smoothie and smells delicious. And now we're headed to Best Buy because I have to buy yet another memory card because I lost my memory card again, which is really aggravating. And my sister is mad because she had borrowed it to take some photos of her boyfriend for graduation. To be fair, she forgot to charge the battery, and so she only took like 20 photos, but she lost those 20 photos and she's mad at me, but like it is what it is. And then other than that, we are also going to go get some dental floss because I need some more, and we're trying to find this scalp detangle brush thing for Lincoln's hair because he has some dandruff issues we're trying to take care of. But other than that, that is our plan. Right, Lincoln? Where are we now? Where are we? Oh, that's the song for my car. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go hop in. I will come back to you with an update in a little bit. I'm updating on the Dagger and the Forbidden Air, okay? And I am 60% in. And if you hear people around, it's because the kids are getting ready to go to school, but like school hasn't started yet. Anyway, I have a lot of very chaotic, not especially appreciated thoughts. Although before I say that, I got my new sweater from Book Babe Designs, the Sleepless Readers Book Club. They're being so loud downstairs. I'm gonna try to still film this, but I might move to a different section of the room because they're being super loud. Anyway, they're goofing around in the mornings at aftercare. Anyway, I'm frustrated, friends. I'm frustrated. This book is so beyond bad, but I can't stop reading it. It's like a train wreck that like you can't stop watching. And the thing that it did a biggest disservice of is that it compared itself to Sarah J. Maas. And I feel like you really can't do that unless you're confident in your shit. And like, this is not that. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, I just can't. This book is just so bad and I just can't stop reading it. It's like I'm addicted to it, but it's not good. Like, it's not good, fam. It's not good. So I'm sorry that this vlog is not going the way that I planned, but I'm still having a fun time. So I'm gonna finish this today. I don't know if I'll update you again before I finish or not, but we shall see. Okay, friends, let's do a little recap of bookity books, and then we'll do hauls and other things, okay? I'm supposed to have read An Ocean of Sin and Starlight by Karina Halley for the ballroom. Most certainly did not get to it. Do I still need to read it? Yes, because I'm actually reading it for, I think, either Buzzwordathon or Coffin Covers Challenge. I think it's for Buzzwordathon. So I do need to actually read that book. But I'm still in the ballroom, technically, because after the ballroom, we went to the dining room, which was where friends or family are at the center. And I was reading Onyx Storm for that because I was at 49% by that time of the month. And I'm only 62% into that. Can you really tell that I'm like not live, laugh, loving Onyx Storm? Now, in between the midst of that, I read the favorites like for nothing. Like it wasn't for a prompt. And I didn't end up telling you what I thought of that book. Let me go grab it real quick. I loved it. I literally loved it. Loved it. 5 stars. Gonna possibly be a top contender for the year. I love a literary fiction when it is like a TV novella drama, okay? Think Evelyn Hugo. Think Daisy Jones and the Six. Think The Favorites, okay? It's when there's like interviews and you're like telling a life story and you're telling the true story of like what really happened and what went down. That really gets me. And I was living for this. Like, this is so Taylor Jenkins Reid coded. I just can't even. I just had so much fun with this. And I was just invested. There were twists. There were turns. It kept me tumbling down the track, okay? This is just so freaking good. And I know my friend Servasha was reading this and said it was so boring, and I was like, I don't think we're reading the same book. I don't think we're reading the same book. I mean, of course we are. Everybody has different opinions. And this book was for me. This book was for me. I highly recommend it. It is actually our Tortured Readers book club pick for March because Katie really wanted to read it, so I get a little break after Clue, which honestly I'm not sad about. I might reread this again though, so I can tab it because I literally am obsessed. Are you sick of hearing me say that yet? Because I'm not. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. And then I was reading The Dagger and the Forbidden Air for 5 million years. That is the book that was like really making me have my villain origin story as like a slump. And I'll pop up a picture of it here. I did finish it, and I saved most of my thoughts for the patrons because they are getting a Patreon spoiler-filled vlog of that because that was our book club pick for January, February, which I'm so sorry I did that to them. Although I think only Sarah read it because Katie had DNF'd it already before this. It's not good. It's a 2. Now, if you're like, Rainy, if it's so bad, why do you not give it a 1? Because I only give 1s to people that offend me or that I'm livid angry with by the end. And I wasn't angry at this, but I will say that, like, all the fun had tapped out by 70%, and then I was just like, okay, I need this book to be done. I need this book to be over with. It is not a good fan room. I think that some people need to read more fantasy romance before they try to write fantasy romance. Honestly, I think a lot of people in general need to read more of a genre before they just decide to write in it. Because, like, there's tropes, there's, like, different ways that you go about writing things that you probably wouldn't have done had you read a bunch in the genre that you're going to read. Right. Like, I feel like I could confidently write a fantasy romance at this point. Not saying I'm going to. But I've read enough of them that I'm like, okay, I genuinely know, like, what is expected and, like, what I want to do with it. And, you know, not every fantasy romance book is treated equally, I guess, or written equally, I guess is what we're going to say for that, okay? But while I was slumping really hard in that, I tried a couple of other books to try to see, because I was also going to film a Romantasy-a-thon vlog, and that did not happen. So I started reading Evocation by S.T. Gibson, and I got 25% in. And I honestly don't care, if we're being honest. Am I going to finish this because I've had this for 5,000 years? Yes, I'm going to finish this. And I'm going to be really sad if I don't enjoy it because it's literally so pretty. But I don't know if it was the slump or if it's just that I don't care. But I have heard that this is not nearly as good as Dowry of Blood and Education and Malice, and I do agree because I loved both of those books. So then I tried to read that. And then I also tried to read Legend by Karina Halley, which is the sequel to Hollow, her Sleepy Hollow duology. And that's not it. That's not it. Does not hold the same magic as book 1. I'm probably just going to DNF it and just say that Hollow was like a random favorite of mine. And then there was another book I tried to read and it didn't work. And then we finally got To Kill, Mary, Raven, Kennedy, which I did read for Romantasy-a-thon, but also as a bonus book for Clue. And I can't submit it because I am still behind. I'm still behind on my own readathon, friends. I'm still behind. Did I like this? Yes, it was a 4-star. It was like, it was fine. It was fun, right? I had a good time with it. It was easy. It has a lot of essay on page, and that's normally not something I'm okay with, and it was hard to read, hence why I did drop it to a 4. It just could not have a 5 with all that it had, and I don't even think that all of it was necessarily necessary. I'm excited, though, because I've heard that, like, the character growth is fantastic in this series. I do own this whole series, so I will see it through at some point. Plus, I really want to watch Rachel from Raven-Haired Reader's vlog, and I can't because I haven't read it yet. So, I believe that is all of the books I've caught you up on because, like I said, not read a lot this month. But I've done other things. I've bought books, I've got stickers, I've got shirts, I've got things to share with you. So let's do it. First, I got my Sticky Club subscription stickers. So if you don't know, I do a subscription box for stickers once a month. And this month I got the Pop Pack. And so I'll give you a little sneaky peeky. Now you're going to also see these in my March journal spread because this is what I'm going to use. But, like, aren't these freaking stunning? Like, I just can't. They're so pretty. And then I didn't even show you the little dragon one. Sorry if you hear my son, he just came in. Let me show you the cute little dragon. He's just so cute.
I see.
I might put him on my water bottle because I kind of like him. But anyway, so that is my March theme for stickers. And then I got 1,000,001 bookmarks because Cassidy sent me the latest 3 bookmarks for her Patreon, which I always get her bookmarks from her. So this one is really pretty and says Fairy Lover. Love it. And then we have a Wanted Dead or Alive Cowgirl one or Cowboy one. And then we just have this pretty one. Like, these are stunning. And then, of course, I had to get the Realmathon bookmarks, too, and I did get all of them, even though I am Team Stags, best team, because these are just beautiful, aren't they? They're just so pretty. I know, they're like rainbow. So anyway, I got all of those, and then I also got some Pango books, because, so, I picked up This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi, and I am starting to move the tabs over from my special edition, and then I also got these Infinite Threads, because I loved this so much, I want to continue on with this. I wasn't able to get the 3rd book on Pango, because no one was selling it at a price or like a quality that I wanted, so I'm going to buy the 3rd one off Amazon, because the 4th one, The cover is stunning, and I just knew that I had to have them all in hardcover. So anyway, I got these. I hopefully will get to this super soon because I really, really enjoyed this one, but I wanted to have a physical copy of it that wasn't a special edition so that they'd all match. And last but not least, I got Bookish merch, which I will pop up a picture of any that like I couldn't show you, but you already saw my Sleepless in Seattle crew neck that I wore in the vlog already. And I also got this pink Valentine's one that she had just made, which I absolutely loved. And then I had also gotten another one that I've already worn, and oh yeah, her dark academic one, which I will post a picture of because I don't have it in here. And then I just had to get this one when she reprinted it because I didn't have it. And I might buy another one because I want her dark romance one, but I did get this slow burn one, which I'm literally in love with. So those are all the bookish things I have acquired over the last like week or so. It's been a busy time. However, I've been yapping at you for like 5,000 years. So let's give you a clue or two to help you on your merry way. And then I'm just going to wrap up this vlog and we're just going to release it and we're going to say c'est la vie and move on to the final week of Clue. Okay? So let's see. What clues do I wish to give you? Let's
see.
Look. Let's see, shall we? What shall we give them, Lincoln? What shall we give them?
A rainbow bookmark.
I'm not giving them a rainbow bookmark. You're silly. Okay. Let's do this. Let's say second place for the whole entire readathon. Let me see. Ooh, first place is close. Ooh, that was not that close the other day. Okay. In second place, and not by a lot, is Miss Peacock. Just so you know, for the whole readathon. And let's also do in what should we give them? You know what? We will give you this.
We should give them 5 stars.
5 stars? Awesome. High five. Okay, your one other clue that I'm actually going to give you is that the team that is currently... Oh, nobody has submitted for the library because I haven't let you submit yet. My bad, so we'll do this. I'll tell you who's in 5th place for the entire readathon so that you can get your little booty reading. So in 2nd place currently is Peacock, and in 5th place is...
Mr. Green's?
Miss Scarlet. So get to work, team. Get to work. All right. If you got to the end of this video, let's put a ghost emoji because I was thinking of my ghost shirt. And let me know what room you're in if you're on track for Clue, as I should hopefully be. And just a special thank you to all of my patrons who I absolutely love and adore. If you're interested in getting more spoiler-filled content from me and extra vlogs and reading sprints and all the things, you can join my Friends themed Patreon underneath here. I'll link more information about it underneath the video. And with that, my friends, I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.